Recently Apple has released its own machine learning framework, MLX, and I thought with these M1 chip devices being ubiquitous for laptops purpose as well, I thought let's do a quick video on how you can use your Apple GPU. We are focusing on Apple chip, Apple Silicon GPU, how you can use those to query LLMs. I have in the past had experience where using Hugging Face models were not using the GPU I have in the device. So recently with Apple getting into the market, we have now the ways to do it. So if you go to Hugging Face, there are 720 models currently by MLX community that you can in fact load to run or to query, train, inference, whatever you want to do it, to do those on your devices. So you can go to any of these models, whatever you have. They have latest Llama 3.1. Somewhere I said they have, here they have 405B as well, or depending on the resources you have, you can load any of these, and it's pretty much few line of code how you can do it. Let's see. So first thing first, you will need MLX library. You can install it using this simple pip install. Bam. Once you run it, you should have the library installed. If it not, then using this MLX library you can load this too. I have installed I have loaded Markdown here just to see a better output format. You can call the library, and all you need is once you use this load function, it should give you the model and the tokenizer area, unlike on the regular Hugging Face models loading where you load model and then the tokenizer. This load should do it. Bam. Once you run it, it should take you about few minutes if you are running for the first time. The model is I think 7 or 8 GB depending on your internet speed. It will take how much time, I don't know, but once you load it and it's cached, then it should not take more than say 8 to 10 seconds. We have 8 seconds, and there you have it. You have the model, you have the tokenizer, you have the model, you have the tokenizer. You can write any prompt, and then you should be good with the responses. And one thing I really liked about this MLX is that this is for the first time I'm seeing using the Python interface, the real-time responses. Of course, you can see those on ChatGPT or other user interface wise LLMs, but using code, this is the first time I'm seeing a real-time responses. I normally used to run it using Python script. That might be other reasons, but yes, there you have it. How should one start a Tesla model? And it gives you the response. I'm not entirely sure if this response is true or false. The goal was just to see here if you can leverage your system GPU to run it, and to see if we are using actually GPU. Now let's see this. This is the GPU use history, and this is Apple inbuilt system monitor. So yeah, there are other ways you can see if your GPU is in fact being used or not, but I'm just leveraging the pre-built tools so that you don't have to install anything or set up any other things. And you can see this big gap here. This quick spike is from our latest response, but now you can see that there is no spike much. Now let's run it again, and you should see that the GPU is in fact being used. It's running. Once the code is querying the model, or once we are querying the model, then you can see that GPU is in fact being used. I give it a even I think if you see this spike, this is from our current, and as soon as the model is stopped, then we are not using any more GPU. So there you have it, just few line of code with the proper library installed. You can ask questions to the model. Maybe in future I'll make a video on how you can fine-tune using your GPU and if it's faster or not, but for now the sole purpose was to use our device GPU to query the model, and we can do it. See you in future videos.